guys, welcome to another day, and it's time to make a nice chocolate cake with vanilla frosting, and it has drips on it. It has silver and white sprinkles on it. It's nice and pretty. It's for someone's birthday. So let's get started. So I have my turntable right here. I did massive amounts of overthinking today. What cake should I make? What do you guys like? What should I be doing? But none of that matters when you feel something from inside, you know? So you start with adding a little bit of frosting in the middle. Then, as you know, these are the silicone rounds we bake our cake in. Just gonna take it out. Okay, there's an overhang. I'm gonna break it off. This overhang happens because when we are baking the cake, some of it flows out of the mold, of the silicone mold that we are baking it in. So you slowly line it up. I left this out for some time. The chocolate cake, it has a lot of crumbs and everything in it. That's why I like to use absolutely frozen cakes, but it's fine. So this. I'm going to be taking a piping bag. For this cake, I'm going to be using this open, it's not open, it's like a star tip. It's a long star tip. Putting it inside. Load my bag up with frosting. Cut the tip. Let's start decorating. It's white everywhere, inside and outside, so I'm not too worried about it. So I like making a border and then I add the buttercream inside. I use a tip for making the border and it helps me set a thickness for how much frosting that's going inside. So I always know it's the exact same amount all the time. Then I take my next one. It's better that I break the overhang while it's inside. I slowly demold it. Make sure that you demold the edges properly, because sometimes if the cake is a little bit soft, it can break at the edges. I like putting the flat end on the top. It's the second one. Fill it up again. The cakes are thawing. So it's difficult for me to work faster because I took too long, but it's okay. So when I'm working with this, I have a little bit of chocolate on my spatula, so I'm just going to add it in the middle. I don't want it to go all around the cake because I want my cake to be nice and white. That's the fourth layer. Okay. While working, always make sure that you have enough buttercream to work. For this particular cake, I'm going to do a crumb coat because I know it's a chocolate cake and there's a lot of crumbs. So I'm just lightly covering the cake in frosting. So that way all the crumbs stay intact. For the buttercream, this is the buttercream consistency that I'm using. I just melted some buttercream for 30 seconds and it's nice and soft, smooth, shiny, of course no lumps. Oops, I see a chocolate cake speck. Just gonna take it and put it away. Okay, empty my bag. You see the difference in consistency between this and this. Mix everything in. Get the same bag. Okay, so my stand just broke, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna decorate this cake, okay? So let's get started. You guys know the drill. First of all, clean the cake board. Clean, clean, clean. Okay, then you start from the bottom. One, two, three, four. Then you flatten the top. I'm holding the cake with one hand and decorating with the other, just to show you guys. Okay, flatten the top, flatten the sides. It's better if you just fill in the gaps with buttercream. Okay, flatten the sides. Okay, I'm going to be using my makeshift phone stand to show you guys the next step. The next step is the drips. So it's just the corner ones. So you start from here. You can make them with different lengths. So to make them with different lengths, you can put less pressure on some and more on the others. Point. using some white balls. Thank you. We're going to be using some silver balls. We'll be adding some more silver balls. That's the cake.